Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
And I'm Maureen Akers. Welcome. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Yes, we have a question today. Let's pull it right up. Gary, I was injured on the job and went to my family doctor, but now I need more care. What should I do? I'm afraid I will be fired.
Yeah, this comes up a lot. I hear this from people all the time, really. It's like, do I make a claim? Because if I do, they may fire me, or they may harass me, or they may punish me, or they may give me something terrible. But that should not keep somebody from doing it. So they are not allowed to fire you for making a claim. So here's the deal: if your employer has more than 3 employees, they're required to have workers' compensation insurance to protect you and give you treatment. And you don't need a lawyer all the time on these things. In fact, there's a lot of times they say, you don't really need me in this mess. You know, they're taking care of the medical, they're paying you for your time away from the job, and it's not a life-changing thing. It's a bump in the road, not a huge detour. Okay. And so you don't always need a lawyer for that. It doesn't hurt to talk to a lawyer to get some information, know what your options are, know what your rights are. But setting up the medical is critical. So if you're afraid, you know, a lot of times people do this. Yeah. And I'm going to go, hopefully it'll get over, it won't be a big deal, but then it kind of continues to be a problem. And at that point, you got to make sure you set it up. So you let your supervisor know, you let HR know, you put things in writing. Telephone calls don't count. They don't matter because they get forgotten or lost. So put things in writing if they won't cooperate. Most people do cooperate. They want you well. They want you back on the job. And if you hire a lawyer to do it, that's when people start going, oh, I don't want to hear this. But don't be afraid to do that if you need it. But you know, it's not the first step. See if they'll set it up and do it right first. Okay.
All right. Good point. Good to know. So how is workers' comp, though, different from other injury cases?
Well, the big difference, in Georgia, it's an administrative case. So you don't go to a court or a jury. You go to an administrative law judge who hears the case. That's one change. But the real difference is this: it's not fault-based. You know, so it has to do with you being on the job. It doesn't matter if it was you were clumsy and fell. Well, then I say that's different. Those kind of falls are different. But it doesn't matter whose fault it is. If you're on the job doing your job and you get hurt, even if you did something that your employer would say, why did you do that? You know, but you got hurt. It's there to protect you. So it is not fault driven. We're not accusing somebody of being negligent. It's simply related to protecting workers on the job.
Okay. All right. All good information. Thank you, Gary. We'll see you on the next Legal Break.